I have become the very best, like no one ever was.
Oh, Blue, imagine you being here. Are you the new champion? Sweet, let's battle.
Gnoggin.
Has anyone ever wondered about just how Blue became the champion of Kanto in the first place? The easy answer is that he was a tough trainer who showed no mercy and powered through. But here's another theory. Blue actually joined Team Rocket and used them to help cheat his way into becoming the Kanto champion. Let's dive into this at the beginning. Before your first battle with Blue, Blue lets you choose your Pokemon first, so he can cheat and take the better Pokemon, the Pokemon with the type advantage, trying to ensure his victory in future battles with you. While all rivals do this, Blue seems a little more methodical in his choice. He's choosing the better one for the sole purpose of beating you. Silver just stole a Pokemon from the lab. It just so happened to be the better type. In Gen 3, you pick your Pokemon in an emergency situation. Your rival has no idea which one you choose. Barry picked a Pokemon out of desperation. Hugh raised his from an egg. Serena got the last pick of the three, and just happened to get the one with the type advantage. Blue is the only rival who simply takes his starter Pokemon because he saw which one you picked first, and simply claims it looks a lot tougher than yours. And with that type advantage, in a way, it is. But whoa. While this may prove Blue is more malicious than other rivals, it doesn't say a thing about Team Rocket. So let's move on to later in the game, to the next mandatory rival battle. Here we see Blue coming back from Nugget Bridge. On that bridge is the Nugget Challenge, where you have to battle 5 trainers. Blue is strong enough to destroy them all, but at the end of the bridge is a Rocket Grunt who gives you a gold nugget and offers you a spot in Team Rocket. You, of course, decline. But what did Blue do? Blue could have accepted the gold nugget, accepted the place in Team Rocket, and for his first task, went and abused Bill. Blue mentions that you should talk to Bill, because Bill showed him his rare Pokemon. But when you meet Bill, he is a Pokemon! And this is only a little while after Blue left Bill. Bill claims that he was in an accident, but maybe, just maybe, Blue set up said accident.
No! This is bad sound design!
And turned Bill into a Pokemon, then scanned, or even worse, stole his Pokemon to add to his Pokedex. Bill must have trusted Blue to help with this experiment, which is why he doesn't call out Blue for accidentally transforming him into something Red would catch, or at the very least, ignore. Still, there is tons of assumption in that. It may purely be a coincidence. We have a link, but that's it. So let's establish Blue's malicious character a little more. How about the battle on SS Anne? When you meet Blue here, he is coming out of the captain's quarters, where he claims he was looking for a cut master, but instead just found a seasick old man, then leaves. When Red meets the captain, he's really sick to his stomach, and Red has to cure him. Now, Blue could have just been ignorant about the captain, but what if instead he was trying to sabotage Red? What if he wants Red to never learn Cut? Because it's a vital part in Pokemon journeys. Blue was able to defeat Lieutenant Surge before Red, so he must have acquired Cut somehow. Perhaps he learned Cut from the captain, but then snuck into his food a small dosage of poison to upset his stomach and make him useless to Red. Why, that cheating, lying, stealing son of a baggin'! Moving on to Pokemon Tower, the most popular theory as to why Blue is here is because his Raticate died in the last battle you had with him. While that theory may still ring true, there is another reason for Blue to be here. To replace it. The top floors house 2 important features. One is Team Rocket, once again establishing a possible connection between them and Blue. The second is the spirit of a Marowak. While we see the Marowak spirit as a guard you needed the Sylph Scope for, does anyone wonder why the Marowak is so close to Team Rocket? Well, here's the kicker for us. After you defeat Blue, he mentions that he just caught a Cubone. Cubone are especially rare in Pokemon Tower, and it's implied that the Marowak spirit at the top is the mother of the Cubone that reside in Pokemon Tower. Now this is where we draw the line with all of these coincidences. We have enough of a right to proclaim that Blue and Team Rocket killed the Marowak because it was interfering, and as a reward for his efforts, Blue was allowed to capture the baby Cubone and add it to his collection of Pokemon. And now we head toward the biggest point of all, Silph.Co. You're a 10-year-old boy invading a hostile crime organization's operation. Every single Team Rocket member there is out for your head because you're intruding on their mission. But near the end, you once again meet Blue, who's just randomly there, and challenges you to a horrendously timed battle. Hey Blue, man, I just got a little question. Just a little question. Just a tiny little question that I thought you could answer.
How did you get in here?
Seriously, either Team Rocket is so incompetent that not one, but two 10-year-old kids can walk into their mission? Or, if you look at this room for a second, Blue would need a key card from a Team Rocket member. Maybe these so-called coincidences actually mean something. Let's look at the battle closely too. After Blue is defeated, he says that you are ready for Boss Rocket, as if he knows who the head of Team Rocket is. He claims the reason is that he just followed Red into Silph.Co, but how would he get into this room before you if he was behind you? We would have seen him at some point, so it is safe to say he was in here waiting to have another battle while he guards Giovanni from Red. And that's not all. Who comes to Red after Blue leaves? A previously trapped scientist who gives Red a Lapras. Good thing that scientist didn't show Blue the Lapras, or else Blue would have to snatch it up just like he did Cubone. Before we move on to the next fight, let's focus our attention on a theme that seems to be occurring. Each mission that Team Rocket seems to be giving Blue increases in importance each time. He starts off with just tricking Bill, setting up a small accident. Then he poisons the captain of a huge ship, then actively kills a Pokemon so he can capture its baby. And now, holding a human being hostage and guarding Giovanni. There is no way for your ordinary new recruit of Team Rocket to advance through the ranks this quickly. These positions of holding hostages and guarding Giovanni are only given to those who have proved themselves. What I'm saying is, Blue is essentially Sevipering his way through Team Rocket's ranks. Blue is rocketing his way through the ranks of this organization. He started from the bottom and climbed his way to becoming Giovanni's bodyguard pretty quickly. But why? Well, the answer is simple. To win the Pokemon League. Blue uses the Pokemon stolen by Team Rocket to fuel his Pokédex and keeps the best for himself to beat the gyms. In fact, I'm inclined to believe that the only Pokemon he earned is his starter, his Pidgey, and his Rattata. All very easy Pokemon to get, I might add. Then he begins working with Team Rocket. He gets an Abra as a reward for abusing Bill, and then starts collecting stolen Pokemon to help him defeat the gym leaders. Execute barrages through Lieutenant Surge. Growlithe burns Erica. Kadabra out-psychics the poisonous Koga, and will eventually evolve into Alakazam and out-psychic Sabrina. Then, he replaces his Raticate in favor of a Gyarados that washes out Blaine, and that just leaves Giovanni, the final gym leader and leader of Team Rocket, who just gives him a badge as a reward for his loyalty. Professor Oak was right. Blue did forget about his trust and love. He stole and collected rewards as he made his way to the top. What's that? You're still not convinced? Well, here are two more facts. After Red beats Giovanni for the final time, he disbands from Team Rocket and goes on a new Pokemon journey. Then when you reach Blue as the champion and battle with him, who is added to his team? A Rhydon. One of Giovanni's signature Pokemon is Rhyhorn. This is a possible gift from Giovanni to Blue for his loyalty. It then evolves into Rhydon and conquers the Elite Four with its high stats. And finally, After Team Rocket loses Giovanni, and Blue is bested by Red for the last time, he takes up control as the head of the Viridian City Gym, or otherwise known as the head of Team Rocket. Which bites him in the butt because Team Rocket has no competence in this game. Maybe because it's manned by a 10-year-old kid. With all these strange coincidences in rapid succession, you can see that Blue used Team Rocket, the main villains of Pokemon, to become the champion. Blue's story is one of sabotage and villainy against Red's of hard work and peace. In the end, the hard work paid off. And if you still don't buy it, then look at it this way. See Blue as a parallel to Team Rocket. They both use Pokemon to gain fame and fortune. They both use villainous tactics to get ahead of others, and while they may both reach their goal for a short period of time, they are absolutely devastated by a 10-year-old kid.